diffuse kind of got overused, just kind of making rectangles out of anything at this point, which I guess, yeah, I feel like the idea is cool, but the way that you can just kind of turn anything into that stupid rectangle felt kind of cheap. Uh, there's no way Sandman's really dead because of the prologue. I feel like the prologue in Steel Ball Run, focusing on Sandman and his like family and his like land. I don't think his story should have just ended with a death. Next arc, I'm gonna try to go through this quick because I've already been filming for 5 minutes. I'm gonna speed up the video a little bit, but you get the point. For the Promised Land Sugar Mountain arc, at first I was a little confused about the 11 men, but I found out, or I pieced together that it's kind of like the Boom Boom family, where they have like 11 different people and they have one stand that they can like transfer their consciousness between bodies or whatever. They can go inside of each other. I think that it's called Steel Ball Run's like committing to this one stand, multiple users, which is pretty cool. Also, I was kind of confused. Oh, what I wrote? I wrote, what do the ears... Oh, yeah. What do the ears do to Johnny, and what does the other arm do for Gyro? Because, you know, the one eye for Gyro, when he had it, amplified his steel balls. So I'm kind of confused how nothing was really elaborated for the other Saint parts. Yeah, that's about all I wrote. I mean, everything else I wrote, I mentioned when I first talked about the arc. But for the final arc that I read today, Tubular Bells, you know, it just makes me so uncomfortable, like, looking at, like, Lucy Steele's dynamic with, like, adults or whatever. Because she's like, I mean, I get it was like a different time, but like she's a victim in all this. She's only 14 years old, and Mr. Steele's like 40 or whatever. The president's wife is like also an adult. Mountain Tim's an adult, and all these people are like into her, which is like very illegal today. But back then, I guess, was more socially acceptable, and I don't think illegal. But another note, I'm interested to learn more about Hot Pants. You know, at first I thought, because I feel like these recent arcs have become like very villain of the week-esque, but I think Hot Pants, she's like going to become like an actual character along with like Diego. And maybe Poco Loco, maybe. I mean, he's still in this. But, yeah, I really like the characters that, like, keep showing up and that aren't, like, villain of the week. You know, this chapter also had some crazy, like, imagery. Like, not imagery, but just images with when people die. Like, when Mike O got, like, blown up. And when the president's wife got, like, impaled by those nails. Like, that was very, very shocking. Because the Netflix anime, like, censors all that stuff. And this manga translation that I'm reading just keeps all the images. So that was pretty neat, I guess. And my final note was... why didn't Hot Pants also leave with the eye? Because Hot Pants could only take the smaller body parts, so he took like the ears and something else. But Lucy Steele still has the eye and the heart. You know, I'm kind of confused. Even with Mountain, not Mountain Tim, with Hot Pants, why doesn't she like do? I don't know. I feel like there's a different approach that the characters could have done with the body parts that would have been smarter. But then again, this was in the most recent arc, and they might discuss it later on. And I'm kind of confused with who's like, I mean, obviously I don't know because they didn't reveal it yet, but I'm excited to see who like Hot Pants is like true motive or whatever. This was a big yap video, but yeah, see you guys in the next part. Y'all have a good one. Take care.